Okay, it's a pain in the arse doing it all myself. Just turn the music down a wee bit as well. So grab a seat, get comfortable. Okay, what we're doing today is we're doing the Minded Addiction Recovery Kit, which is a series of postures and practices which developed by the Minded Institute for working with people recovering from addictions. So you're welcome to join us today, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. So a few of the things to remember is that I obviously can't see you because it's not live in that way that I can actually see you. So you have to be very careful when you're doing yoga as well. It's the physical aspects of yoga mean that you can't hurt yourself like any physical activity. So the onus, we always say, is on you to feel yourself going into those postures. Don't do anything that might cause you harm. So in that way, going into the postures no more than 70% each time, and then feel your way into making the space. So predominantly, yoga is not a physical exercise, it's a practice for the mind. So we will be putting the body into kind of stressful situations, and we're going to try and concentrate on the breath to kind of calm us down. And it's a really good practice for people in addictions or recovery, people with trauma, complex PTSD, that kind of thing. It's been proven time and time again that these kind of exercises, these kind of practices that bring you more mindfully and aware of your body help you integrate stuff. So it's in conjunction with other therapies and stuff. It's a really, really good practice. So I know that it works really well with people in recovery from addiction. Again, depending on your own background and stuff, it might work more quickly with you than other people, or not as fast. So the beauty of yoga is it becomes a personal practice. So the person at the front of the class leading it is making suggestions. So anything that I do today is suggestions. You don't have to do it, and certainly don't do it if you think it's going to cause you any kind of harm. It's really good to actually talk to your healthcare provider, and that could be a doctor or physio or some other kind of medical specialist that knows you, and tell them that you're doing some hatha yoga, Hatha, called hatha. So I'll tend not to use the Sanskrit terms for the movements and stuff. Keep it fairly low key and keep it in line with a beginner's kind of practice. But any of these practices, any of these positions that we're going to show, that we're going to try, can be done in an advanced fashion as well as a beginner's. But if you approach it with a beginner's mind, each time you come to the practice, you're coming to it new because it's a new day. Your body's different from how it was yesterday or even a few hours ago. So approach it with that kind of compassionate curiosity. Don't be hard on yourself because you can do only so much of something, or it just tells you where you're at this point in time, helps you to accept that, and you might push a wee bit more to see how it goes, but don't do yourself any injury. That's the big takeaway from all this spiel for the last 4 minutes or something. But above all, enjoy your yoga as well. If you come to it with that childlike mind, you see a child doing something and they get back up, and they fall down and they get back up. They just keep trying it, and that's what to do with yoga as well. If you want to get a morning practice, start to develop a practice. So I'm going to show you a few things today, and you can always come back to this and play it again. That's the beauty of being up on Facebook, but also on the YouTube channel as well. you can come back to it and practice. So we're going to begin by standing up, okay? So make your way up into a kind of standing position. Give your arms a wee shake, your legs a wee shake, okay? So we're going to bring our feet to point, the feet are about hip width apart, and they're pointing forward. So if you notice how you normally stand, you might well be like most of the population and stand with your feet a wee bit like that. I should have put my shorts on so that you can see my skinny wee pins. But anyway, so most people kind of stand like that, but we want you to stand with your feet pointing forward. And what that does is start to engage some of the leg muscles, some of the thigh muscles and stuff. Next, we tuck our tailbone. Imagine you've got like a big tail, okay, like a bushy tail, like a fox, and you're tucking it between your legs. So it pushes your pubic bone forward a wee bit. See that? Okay, and that just engages the the lower part, that upper part of your hips, lower parts of your abdomen, and that. So you start to get your core, and that's how we connect with the ground. And we'll lift up on the toes, the balls of the feet, and then bring the heel down, and then lift up the toes, and then just do that. Start to feel your contact with the earth. That's really important. The basis of all the movements, all the standing postures, is that connection with the ground. And even when we're doing on hands and knees or working on the mat, we feel that connection. As much as I love that soundtrack, I'm going to turn it down a wee bit. I can hardly hear myself. Okay, so that's how we're going to start. And we're going to do a thing called do-in, which is this thing for the Japanese and Chinese traditional medicine. So soft fists, okay, or you can use your fingertips, or use the kind of cupping action with the hand. And we're going to tap around various parts of the body which are related to the meridians, these kind of energy channels. Even if you didn't believe that, have a go at this and feel what it feels like by tapping around the various muscles and joints and stuff. So we start by going over the shoulder blades. So go around about 3 or 4 times, okay? And then the other side. You'll feel it on your muscles, you'll feel the connective tissues, you'll feel your joints being used. Come up the back of the neck, over the top of the head. And again, you can use your fingertips for that, or you can use like a karate chop. Soft part of your hand. On each side, about 3 or 4 times. Okay, so the next bit is we do the chest. We start right here on your breastbone, and you come along down the inside of your arm to the thumb and forefinger, flip the hand over, and come back up for the thumb and forefinger on the outside of the arm. Next, we come down the middle of the arm to the middle finger, flip the hand over, come back up for the back of the middle finger, then down the inside to the pinky, flip the hand over, come back up for the pinky, right up onto the shoulder again. And then for good luck, we go down the middle one again. Okay, so remember your grip, your stance, your feet. Come down the other side to the thumb and forefinger, flip the hand over, come back up. Down to the middle finger. And you can do this 3 or 4 times, or go online and have a wee look at it. There's like half-hour practices you do in DO-IN. Okay, and it's part of that kind of self-acupressure. Then we go around the belly. Okay, so you want to make your belly nice and fat, so allow it to relax, or push it out, even push it out with the muscles, make it like a drum. And go around clockwise. So clockwise obviously it's right to left across the top, down, and left to right across the bottom, up, right to left, down. So that's it. You didn't want to go the other way. Okay, next we come in for the groin. We come down the inside to the ankles. Come back up to the ankles, up the outside of the leg. Do your buttocks, and then give your kidneys a wee flail, maybe with the thumbs and the side of your hand like that. Do it again. So feel what it's like on the muscles, what it's like on your breathing. And if you can imagine doing this in the mornings when you get up, before you have anything to eat, or anything like that, maybe just a drink of nice warm water with some honey in it, or okay, just taking it easy, about 3 or 4 times. Next, this can be done as a balancing one, or you can try it with your backside against the wall or against something to give you a bit of balance. Lift the left foot up, left leg. So you're holding the left shin with your left hand, and then the right hand just taps on the bottom of your feet. Okay? So you get a good tapping down there. We've got so many nerve endings and so many muscles and joints in the foot. So then rub your knuckles along the soles of your feet. Okay? Then give your foot a wee massage. So maybe use the 2 hands for that. Get a nice wee massage. Pull the toes, push them away, pull them. Then gripping your shin with your left hand, and then just above the ankle with the right hand, get a wee shake. See if you can make it kind of wobble a wee bit. So obviously you can be doing this as a balancing one as well if you want to try it. Stand on the left foot this time, we bring the right foot up. Okay. Tap away at the bottom of the feet. It's hard to balance with carpets. So what I would suggest to you is just put your backside against something. Lift that foot up. You get the same benefit, you're not getting the balancey stuff. And rub the knuckles down that sole as well. Okay. Give the foot a nice wee massage. Okay, so don't be in a hurry to do this either. Just feel your way through the right hand on the right shin this time. Gripping just above the ankle. Get a wee shake. See if you can make the foot look a bit kind of rubbery. You're just loosening up those joints. Okay. So come back, give your legs a wee shake. Arms a wee shake. So we're going to do some circles with the head. So coming back to the stance, get the stance, feel the connection with the ground. We always want to feel that ground. That's why we do, or one of the reasons we do bare feet yoga. Okay, or yoga is done in bare feet. It's to feel that connection. It's to feel grounded. And if you think about it, in recovery for addiction, one of the first things we notice is that our heads are going continuously. Sometimes it's called 1,000 chattering monkeys. Sometimes people call it the hamster wheel head, you know, that kind of stuff. And so bringing that focus and that awareness to parts of the body, to kind of movement, to breath, to all that, it starts to help to heal us, or it helps to ground us and get away from that tiring thinking, constantly thinking. Okay, so feet back into position, okay, forward like that. Roll the shoulders back, take a nice breath in and breathe out. So we're lifting the shoulders forward and up towards the ears as we breathe in, and then breathing out, allowing them to relax. So arms are nice and heavy. Okay, one more and relax. So we're going to rotate the neck. So again, take it under advisement. If you've got any issues with this stuff, just stop doing it. Okay, and join in where you feel you can. So nice breath in, breathing in and out through the nose as often as we can. Okay, so nice breath in. As you breathe out, chin towards the chest, and just feel the back of your neck. Feel what muscles are engaged here. And breathing in, bring the chin up towards the ceiling, just to the point where it's comfortable. Breathing out, coming down. Feel the muscles, just let your head go heavy. Breathing in, coming back up, chin towards the ceiling. And breathing out, looking straight forward. Okay, this time what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, looking forward, breathe out, we come to the chest, chin towards the chest. This time as we breathe in, we're just gently going to bring the chin over towards the right shoulder and then up towards the ceiling. So make a wee circle as you breathe in, going up, and breathe out as you come down over towards the left. So we're making a wee circle. Remember, didn't go any more than 70% into these things. And then just gradually, as you use your breath, breathing in, breathe out to relax. Breathing in. So I would suggest maybe doing about 8 of these each side. Again, go by your own body, how it feels. But notice the muscles that are being engaged. Notice the wee pulls, the 5 pulls on the shoulder, maybe on your back, maybe even on your belly, how it feels on your feet. Okay, after the 8th one, your chin comes down to the chest, stop there, make a tiny wee circle going back the other way. So breathing in, going up, just the same. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up, and if it's up, if it's for you, increase the circle. That's entirely up to you. Notice the balance on your feet as it moving about, as the weight distribution on your feet moving and changing as your head does. Try and let the shoulders join in if they want to join in. Just allow them to relax a bit more. You can put your hands behind your back like this. And after the 8th one, head comes down onto the chest, stop there, and breathing in, chin towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch now, how is it? Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, look straight ahead. Okay, this notion of being grounded with our feet, okay? Another way of doing it is bend the knees slightly, so feel the weight distribution in each foot. If you move your hips over, feel the weight transferring from one to the other. At the moment, I've got about 80% on my left foot and about 20 on the right. I'm going to move the weight over just by moving my hips and the upper body. Now I'm about 90%, now 95%, now 100% as I lift my foot off. So just do that for a few times. Feel that connection with the deck, okay? Feel the gradual transfer of weight as you move your hips across. And then lift that leg up. So if your balance is compromised, keep the toe on the flare if you want, okay? Use a wall, use a table, whatever you want to, and then gently lift the foot up if that's good for you, okay? So we're bringing that awareness into the bottom of the body. Another way of doing it is bending the knees and then pushing your feet into the floor as you bring the knees up, okay? So you're engaging again. It's a really important element, and I've let my feet go to the side, so didn't do what I do what I say, okay? Bend the knees and really feel that feet. Now try and feel, and sometimes helps to shut your eyes if you're good with that, and feel, try and get a 50-50 balance in your feet. You might have to move your hips a wee bit, might have to sway forward and back a wee bit, but try and feel a transfer of the weight equally distributed across both feet, okay? And every time you're coming into a standing posture, you know, you want to start to feel that connection. That's your base. That's the foundation that you're going to base the rest of it on. Okay? So let's try that together. Take a wee breather, give the legs a wee shake. Okay? Then bring them back to that starting position, which is almost like you're on skis. Okay? Each of these movements, guys, could be a class in its own right. By the time you bring each of the different muscle groups into play with your breath, with your awareness. Okay? So push in, bend the knees, push the feet into the mat, straighten up. Breathe in, lift the shoulders up towards the ear. Breathe out, allow the arms to relax to the side, fingers pointing down. Okay? So what we're going to do is bring all the fingers together, thumb alongside the hands, straighten the arms, breathing in, we bring the arms up. Okay? I'm not asking you to move back, I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the shot there. Okay? It's all about me. Breathing out, coming down. So that's the movement, breathing in, coming up. As the thumbs get towards your eyes, look up, track the thumbs up above you, breathing out. If you've got your feet engaged in your hips and stuff, then it'll protect your lower back for this one. Breathing in, look up, and breathing out, coming down. So keep your fingers straight, keep the arms straight, breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, coming down. So do 5 more of those. So really feel your fingers stretch. It might actually pull your palms up a wee bit. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, track those thumbs with your eyes as they go up, come down. Okay, once more. And coming down. This time when the hands come down, cross them over. Bring the palms to face the ceiling, and then breathing in, we come up, we look up, and then the hands come down the front of the body. Okay. So breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, coming down. Okay, once you've done 8 that way, and it's really important to be counting in yoga, keep the count in your head. Every time, well, not every time, but most of the times I say that about the count, I think of that count in Sesame Street. You know, I am the count and I count. No, that's terrible, terrible rendition of the count. Okay, once you've done the 8, give the legs a wee shake again. So you don't want the legs to become too tired too quickly. Okay, so reset, give that wee football a shake or whatever, however it feels for you. Okay. And reset. So this one's a wee bit tricky, but it's well worth doing, well worth learning. Palm facing the ceiling on the right hand, and we swing the hips a wee bit, loosen the arm. So it's maybe about hand width away from the side of the body, and it's like we've got a tray or something in our hand, and we're moving it around behind us and down and then round. Okay. Then the left hand comes over and tries to clap that one. Okay, that's palm face down, palm face up, palm face down. Okay, so that's the movement, and most of the movement's coming through the hips. So the knees are slightly bent, hips are moving. Even use your index finger to kind of lead it. So that's nice, that's a nice wee movement. Okay. If you're leaning over and all that stuff, just come back and do it nice and gentle, nice wee circles. If you get the movement, then you can expand it. Okay? We almost always try to go immediately to kind of do the big movements. But if you just do it. Okay? So some folk have likened it to that one, you know, where you rub the belly and pat the head. But I think that's easy compared with this one. Okay? So next side. So keep the arm fairly soft, palm facing the ceiling. Use your hips to gain the movement, because it's no much more than that actually. It's because you're moving the body that it looks like a huge movement. Okay, and then the right hand comes palm face down. So start making small circles, okay? Left hand palm up, right hand palm down. Okay, and feel it. Close your eyes. See how it feels with your eyes closed. Open your eyes again, see how it feels like that. Feel it how it is on your toes, on your heels, and relax. Legs a wee shake, arms a wee shake. So this one, we do have our feet out to the side a wee bit, okay? And we spread the feet a wee bit to give us a bit of balance. Bend the knees, relax the shoulders. So maybe bring your shoulders up to your lugs as you breathe in, and then breathe out, allow them to fall down. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so the next one is we're just going to let the arms hang off the shoulders, okay? And then we're just gently going to move the hips from side to side and just let the hands go wherever they want to go, the arms, okay? And when you build up a wee bit of momentum, maybe if you're feeling okay, the arms will come out a bit wider, but don't force it, don't throw the arms around. You just let the arms hang off the shoulders. Okay, so you might feel it in your feet, you might feel that grip. So the energy is coming up through the feet, up through the torso, and the arms are just swinging where they want to go. Okay, and relax. Just gently stop the swinging and let the arms come to a comfortable position. The legs will be shake. So the next one is like a kind of hula hoop movement. Okay. So again, the feet are about the same as they were with that last one. You'll find that you might have to make micro movements in your feet, adjustments all the time, that's fine. Slight bend on the knees, out to the right with the hips, out to the front with the hips, out to the left, and then as they come to the back, straighten the legs and straighten the back. So that's the movement, right, front, left, back. We're making a nice wee kind of elliptical shape. So as I say, you might need to adjust your feet, that's fine. Feel the movement. So don't make it too big, any of these movements too big to start with. Feel your way into them, because you can hurt yourself. Remember, when the bum comes to the back, straighten the legs, straighten the back. So once again, we'll probably do 8 each side. And this time when your back side comes out, your back straight, legs straight, lift the arms up alongside your ears, look up at the thumbs, take a big breath as you breathe out, gently, gently, gently come down, maybe adjust your feet again, okay? So we do 3 breaths here. Nice big deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And when you're ready, after your 3rd breath, gently come back up. Okay, so this time we come out to the left to start with. So we bend the knees again, we come out to the left, out to the front, out to the right, and then straight back, straight legs. So get as smooth as you can. It'll feel a really weird kind of movement if you've never done it before. Okay. And again, this is another one you're always trying to breathe in and out through the nose. And we do this for 8 rotations. So if you want an extra bit of the practice, try and keep your head still in space while you do it. Okay. Gives you an extra wee bit. Okay, next time your bum comes to the back, your legs are straight, arms are straight. Bring the arms up, look up at your thumbs, this time come up onto your tiptoes or the balls of your feet. Okay, and if you want to, and if you're willing to, if you feel like it, come down, but keep your heels off the deck. Bring your heels up as high as they can go. After your 3rd breath, come back up. Okay, give the legs a wee shake. Okay, next one's for the knees. Okay, so we bring our feet together, warm the hands up, your knees a wee rub, backs of your knees, the sides of your knees. Okay, and we're going to come down to the front, out to the side, and up straight. We bend the knees forward, bit to the right and up straight. Straight to the side and down, out, and back up. Straighten the legs each time if that's good for you. And once again, I'll probably start with 8 and build it up to 15 each side, or 16 each side. Okay, and you finish your last one, finish the last one on that side, come down and go out to the left, but only go make a tiny wee one coming out, and gradually, if you want, build it up. Okay, once again, that was about 8. But keeping the count in your head is really important. It's a really good discipline to learn for yoga. Okay, next, we bring our weight over onto our right hip, above our right foot. Left foot's pointing away, just touching the floor and no more. Lift it up, pull the toes back, point them away, pull back, point away. Again, if your balance is challenging, if you're on a lot of carpets, it can be hard to kind of balance. Away, back, then start making circles with your feet. Okay? I don't know if you can even see that one, bloody. Sorry, my setup's been slightly changed. So we're making these circles, guys. Be aware of it. Okay, nice and slow and smooth. Oh, you hear that? You hear the crack in there? Okay, then back the other way. Okay, this time after our 8th revolution, so you're pushing the toes away when it's gone down and you're pulling them back when they come up. Okay, so after your 8th one, tuck the toes under, pull them up, under, pull them up, under, up, and then without putting the foot down, they'll lift that knee up. Okay, if you can, if you want to, grip your shin. Each time you breathe out, pull that shin in a wee bit. Maybe bring the hands down. Then grip in your ankle. Bring that foot to the back. Okay. And when you lift the right arm up. Okay, just balance a wee bit. You can use the side of a couch or anything like that to give yourself a bit of balance. And then come back in. Okay. Now bringing the weight over onto the left foot, the left leg. Point that toe away. So at the moment you're about 90% here, about 10% on that leg. Then gently, if you've got your balance lift up, you can hold on your table or something like that. Keep it there for balance, and you pull the toes back, push them away, pull them back, push away, start making the circles. Try and get it slowly and smoothly. It doesn't matter how big the circles are at this point. Try and make them as smooth as you can. Remember to breathe. A lot of the times we concentrate, we forget to breathe. Okay? Really important. So we do the count up until 8 and then back the other way. And notice how your balance might be in one side and the other. You just start to notice these idiosyncrasies in your body. Okay. After the 8th one, tuck the toes under, lift them up, under, up, under, up. Then gently bring that knee up. And there'll be bits of this that you might do and other bits that you didn't, and that's fine to have a wee rest in between. It's okay to have a rest at any time. Okay. So once again, this time bring the left arm up. Nice breaths here. And coming back down. Okay, give the legs a wee shake. So that practice that we've just done, it's taken maybe about 20-25 minutes. It's a great wee practice in the morning. It starts to get the body moving, starts to circulate the blood around the body a wee bit. And the big thing about yoga is it's predominantly a vascular rather than cardio kind of work. So we're going to come down to sitting down at the moment. Okay. So if you can get something to sit on, you know, maybe a firm cushion, a bolster. We see these blocks all the time in yoga studios and stuff like that. So you can use them. Cushion on top of your big book. I've got the laptop under my big book at the moment. But get yourself a comfy seated position. And that's no cross-legged for everybody, okay? Cross-legged can take a wee while to learn or to master, and you might not be able to anyway. You might have something that doesn't allow it. But you want to be sitting up. If you're going to sit this way, get up higher than your knees, and it just allows them to relax down a wee bit, okay? So what we're going to try now, guys, is a thing called butterfly's wings, okay? I'm going to expose my wee white legs to the cameras. Okay, so we're going to bring the soles of our feet together, okay? And the tendency might well be to kind of hunch over, try and resist that, either by putting the hands behind you and straightening the back a wee bit, okay? So you want to be sitting up. I can use the side of my bolster and kind of come up like that. But if all else fails, you can hold on to your kind of feet like that. But the idea is to try and straighten the back a wee bit or lengthen the spine. And so if you can do that, then, you know, put the arms behind you by all means, up on your fingertips, okay? And what we're going to start to do is just lift the knees up a wee bit and then let them fall down. Lift up, fall down, lift up, fall down, okay? So just gently, the soles of the feet together, press them together, and then just gently. And then once, you know, again, if you've not got the mind-body connection for any of these moves, it'll feel really awkward. But don't let that worry you, okay? Just try your best and leave the rest, okay? Don't allow your brain or your mind to give you a tough time about it, what you can do and what you can't do. You're just exploring your body. You're coming to the practice with that curiosity to see what you can actually do. So if you get it moving and you get a wee kind of rhythm going, once things loosen up, what you're doing is you're bringing blood into these joints and into the lower back and stuff like that. You're giving them a really good workout. So just start to make maybe bigger movements, faster movements. Okay, you might feel it in your buttock muscles, you might feel it in loads of places. Just do the best you can, okay? Next, gently, gently, gently stretch your legs forward, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a wee kind of forward fold thing, okay? So we bring the right foot in towards the left thigh, okay? So then and if your legs floating about there, your right knees floating about, maybe just stick something under it. I use a cardigan sometimes, or we've got a blanket lying about. I mean, it's not absolutely crucial, but it just feels a wee bit more solid if you do that, okay? Then what we do is we bring our chest round to point to our left foot. So your breast will be forward, or the middle of your chest will be right there. So we just bring it to face that foot, okay? Next, what we do, we pull the toes back on that foot to keep the legs straight, okay? We breathe in, we come up, we look up at the thumbs. As we breathe out, we follow those thumbs forward. So don't look down at your knee or anything like that. Keep your eyes on your big toe, okay? And then wherever your hands come to is wherever your hands come to. Then what we do is we breathe into the belly, and as we breathe out, we allow the body to fold, okay? So you're not trying to push towards it, you're breathing in, that'll bring you up. As you breathe out, just allow yourself to relax. Keep the eyes on the toes. Feel that, it's like these pouchy things that firemen use, and I've seen in Lidl's recently. You know, you can lift things up with the air. So you're lifting your body up with the air going into your belly. And as you breathe out, allow the body to relax. Get rid of all the air out your belly. So you don't want to strain anything. You're allowing the body, you're allowing your breath to kind of do the movement for you. And it doesn't matter where you're at this point in time. What matters is that you accept that this is where you are right at this point in time. And that by practicing, you can learn to release rather than stretch. So the idea is to release the body. So each time you breathe out, maybe say the word relax silently in your own head. Okay, next when we breathe in, bring the arms back up and come back. Okay, put the legs out, give them a wee shake. This time bring the right foot in. So we're looking out towards the right foot. I'm just going to put a wee block under that knee. And once again, if you've got, you can use blankets or any cushion, and you've got jersey. So feel your buttocks on the flare as well. Feel that grounding, and pull the toes back in your right foot so the legs straight. Okay, you want that leg to be straight. Bring your chest round. I find it tighter coming round this way, so I tend to use my right hand on the outside of my right leg. Okay, so when I breathe in and I come up, fill the belly. As I breathe out, I empty the belly, push the navel back towards the spine, and then come down. Okay, I put my right hand on the right hand side of my leg and my left hand just on the right wrist. I find that helps with this side. Okay, again, keep the eyes on the toes, breathe in, feel the body rising. As you breathe out, squeeze all the air out the belly by squeezing your belly button towards the spine, and just allow the body to relax. So breathing in, coming up, breathing out. And just bring that awareness to your belly now, guys. Breathing in, feel it lifting your body. As you breathe out, allow everything to relax. So you could be up here, you could be up anywhere, okay? Keep the eyes on the toes. Okay, and then gently releasing, breathing in, coming back up. And breathing out, stretching the legs out in front of us. Giving a wee shake. Okay, now both feet together, both sets of toes pull back. We breathe in, and we breathe out, we fold forward. Squeeze all that air out your belly. Each time we breathe in, feel the torso rising. Breathe out, relax. So if you stick at yoga, you'll find that there's breathing in, come back up, and breathing out, give the legs a wee shake. Okay, maybe give your bum a wee walk, do a bum walk. Okay, we're walking on the bum, we're giving it a nice wee massage. Okay, the next one is tabletop. So we bring the feet in, okay? Feet are about hip width apart, okay? Hands come behind us, fingers pointing away. If that's too much for you and you want to put the hands like that, you can try that. But for most people, or for many people, it'll be fingers pointing back, okay? We breathe in, we bring our hips up off the flare, our bum cheeks up off the flare. We breathe out, we come down. Okay, breathing in, we come up. We look up towards the ceiling this time, and breathing out, coming down. Move your feet a wee bit further away. Breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, coming down. 2 more times in your own time. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. For the last time, really bring your pubic bone up towards the ceiling, and then breathing out, coming down. Have a wee rest. Okay? Take a nice wee rest for yourself. Come to a comfortable seated position. So we're using the breath in each of these postures, in each of these positions. We're concentrating on the breath. There's whole books on breath practice in its own right, okay, called pranayama. And obviously you've got all these, the modern stuff on YouTube and stuff like that, and in books about breath and how it is the access into your nervous systems. So next one we're going to do is it brings a hand movement and arm movement together with breath, okay? So again, it's concentrating on breath. So the posture that I'm in at the moment, my teacher calls it diamond posture, okay? So it can be excruciating if you've got really tight hamstrings and stuff like that. So if you want to try it, you can put a cushion or a block or something under there. That sometimes helps. Or if you want, find yourself sitting on a chair or anything, any way that you find comfortable, okay, for this next part, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to straight arms, we're going to raise them up to about 70 degrees, okay? If you watch the hand movement, with the hands going up like this, fingers are all together, thumbs alongside, that's the in-breath. Out-breath is we bring the hands down, so we're moving the wrist down like that. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. So that's the movement. So your arms may well get tired. You might well get out of sync with what I'm saying. Don't worry about that. Just do your best. So that's the idea, is do your best, leave the rest. So what we're doing, and we'll get a bit faster, okay? I'm just going to time it, guys. So bear with me. Okay, so I'll get the stopwatch on this. Okay. So if you bring the arms up, breathing in, breathe out, hands forward, breathe in, hands up, breathe in, out, hands to the sides, breathe in, breathe out, all through the nose if you can. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, in, 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 out, and relax. So find a comfortable position for your hands. Close your eyes. Notice your breath. Notice how your mind is. Notice how your body's feeling. Just take your time. Allow the breath to settle. Maybe notice the quality of the breath as it comes in. Imagine you're actually sniffing a bunch of flowers, a bouquet of flowers. Activate the front part of your nostrils, your nose. Feel the air coming in, up over your nose, into the back of your throat and down into your lungs. Notice the temperature of the breath, both going in and coming out. Okay, And then gently, softly open your eyes if you've had them closed. Okay, so that movement is a kriya. So we're using the hand movements, we're coordinating it with the breath. So your mind has to focus a lot. By speeding it up and changing the rhythm, that can cause kind of agitation in the mind as well. You'll often feel thoughts coming up, this is stupid, this is da-da-da, that kind of stuff. So it's about calm and being able to kind of work through those areas, and that gives you a really good practice for taking out into the world as well, because we do face a lot of challenges, and we use substances for most of our lives in order to combat that, to no feel the stress, no feel the feelings. So we'll have to learn new techniques for being able to deal with that. So it brings that body-mind awareness and coordinates the breath. And there are hundreds, literally hundreds of different exercises like that. Yoga is a phenomenally big personal development, source of personal development. So we always finish with a period of relaxation. So we're going to do that now. If you can make your way into a comfortable lying down position, if that's good for you, get yourself, make sure you're warm. Hopefully you'll not be distracted, and you can use a cushion behind your head. And some people find it better to have the knees slightly bent, when they're lying down. If you want, you can have your hands a wee bit away from the body, palms facing the ceiling, or you can have your hands on your belly, whatever's good for you. Okay? And we'll do a wee bit of tense and release first, and then we'll do a wee bit about going around the body, relaxing various parts. Okay? So make sure you're warm enough. And when you're there, concentrate on your breath. Start to notice how your breath is at this point. Try and breathe in and out through the nose. Okay, we're going to bring our awareness to our feet. And as we take an in-breath, we're going to stretch our toes as far as they'll go. And then as we breathe out, allow them to relax. Maybe even say the word relax in your own mind. Then breathing in, try and tighten up both legs. And you might want to lift them slightly up off the ground if that's good for you. As you breathe out, allow them to fall and relax. Let your feet fall out to the side. That's good for you. Or your knees to come together if you've got your knees bent, just to support each other. Okay, next one, when you breathe in, pull your buttocks together and maybe just lift them slightly up off the mat. And then as you breathe out, allow them to relax. We're bringing that awareness to different parts of the body. Breathing in, we push our belly muscles to push our lower back down onto the mat. As we breathe out, allow that to relax. Breathing in, we'll lift our shoulders and our head up slightly off the flare. Feel our upper back on the mat. And then as we breathe out, allow everything to relax again. Breathing in, straighten the arms, straighten the fingers. As you breathe out, allow them to relax again. Maybe just your hands to curl like a wee baby's, soft hands. Breathing in, bring your head up off the mat, chin towards your chest, but not too far. As you breathe out, allow them vertebrae by vertebrae to lie back on the mat. Find a nice, comfortable position for your head. Breathing in, scrunch your face up as tight as it'll go. And then as you breathe out, allow it to relax. Bring your awareness to all the points of your body that are touching the floor, the mat, or your bed, or wherever you are. And just allow the body to go really heavy. Imagine somebody's turned up the gravity to 11, and you're allowing your body to give in to you. Okay, we're going to take a wee journey around the body, just bringing your awareness to these different parts of the body. as you continue to breathe in and out nice and slowly and smoothly, in and out through the nose. So bring your awareness to the left foot, the heel of your left foot, the big toe of your left foot, your left knee, your left hip, your pubic bone, your right hip, your right knee, the heel of your right foot, the big toe of your right foot, back to your right knee, your right hip, the pubic bone, your belly button, your heart center, the pit of your throat, your right shoulder, your right elbow, the wrist of your right hand, the palm of your right hand, the thumb, the tip of your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and your little finger on the right hand, back to the right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, the pit of your throat, your left shoulder, your left elbow, left wrist, the palm of your left hand, the tip of your right thumb, left thumb, sorry, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky on your left hand. Back to your left wrist, your left elbow, your left shoulder, the pit of your throat, tip of your chin, your lips, the tip of your nose, the point between your eyebrows, your left eyelid, your left ear, back to your left eyelid, the point between your eyebrows, your right eyelid, your right ear, back to your right eyelid, and the point between your eyes. Each time you breathe in, you're breathing in new energy. And each time you breathe out, you're getting rid of any waste, anything that you don't need. Breathing in, stimulating, breathing out, relaxing, letting go. Maybe visualize that you're somewhere nice and safe, that you feel warm, maybe on a beach or on a hammock or on a boat, and the sun is warming you and allowing the body to relax a wee bit more. You know, the benefit of your yoga practice seep into all parts of your body, allowing the body to relax, allowing your mind to relax and settle. Notice your breath being smooth as it can be. And bringing our awareness now back into maybe outside the room, any noises that you hear from outside, aware of the noises from within the house, maybe within the room, clocks ticking, my voice. Okay, maybe start to wiggle the toes, wriggle your fingers. And if it's good for you, maybe just stretch the arms up overhead and yawn, stretch your legs away if that's good for you. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, and then if it's good for you and you want to do it, just gently bring your knees up towards your chest. Okay, and give your lower back a wee massage by making circles with your knees. Okay, nice and soft and gentle, then go back the other way if that's good for you. Maybe even rock from side to side if that feels better for you, whatever's good. Okay, feet come down on the floor, your knees are still bent. Bring the right arm out to your side if that's good for you. And then gently roll over onto that right hand side, taking your time. Maybe spending a moment or two doing there. And when you're ready, gently make your way up into a comfortable seated position. Okay, and when you're ready, softly, gently open the eyes. Okay, final bit, I'm going to bring the hands together, rub the hands together, get some heat going. Okay, in the palms of the hands, feel how that is. Then place the warm hands over your closed eyelids, feel the heat. Then maybe give your face a wee wash with your hands, your ears, your head. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, and have a lovely rest of the day. That's the class completed. If you've got any questions, you can pop them up for me. Any comments, happy to take them as well. And if I can get back to you, I will do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed your class, and yeah, get into a regular practice. It's so good for you. And I shall catch you again. Best wishes. Cheers, guys.